Hello, my Leos. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever this finds you. I'm El Rock, and you have landed on the channel on the Journey 111. So, welcome. We are here to do your intuitive, timeless energy reading for the next couple of weeks for anybody in Leo energy. So, any placement or just anybody in Leo energy right now. So, um, as always, this is a general reading. So, if the message that's coming out, which the cards are already starting to pop, if the message coming out doesn't vibe with you, just maybe check out the other titles on the channel because there could be something there for you as well. And then also, I want to say a big thank you to all my new subscribers, my returning subscribers, and those of you stopping by the channel to check it out. Thank you so much for being here. Your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments all help on the Journey 111 grow. So thank you for being a part of my journey. So, your first card out, Leos, this is the Riddle Fisher. Divination, seeking out, and finding answers. So, divination, you're here. So, you're doing cards, you're perhaps doing pendulums, meditation, visioning. You're doing something that is an energy clarifier. You're looking for answers and you're finding them. So one of the things that's really beautiful about this card is, she's kind of down in the catacombs, right? The water's a little bit murky, she's carrying a key and she's looking for that lock to put it in. There's some searching going on, and you're looking for some answers right now, my Leos, and just know that that's here. We've got the water coming out here. Things are streaming in. There is a flow of information coming in for you. So, and this is part of that message. So let's see what else we have for you. What else do we have for Leo in the next couple of weeks, please? Bring these cards out here so you can see them. Leos, please. My Leos. Oh, there's one. Child of the Moon, forgiveness and transcending the ego. So, part of what you're looking for answers, obviously, you're using your tools to do it, whatever those tools are for you. Tarot cards, something of that nature. And there's a transcendence happening here for you, Leos. As you find those answers, it's moving you out of ego states. You're understanding what your part was in it, I hear. And forgiveness is a two-way street. It's not just you forgiving somebody or asking for forgiveness. It's also the forgiveness for yourself. And that's the critical piece here with this forgiveness. We have a full moon coming up. It is Friday, July 3rd, where I'm at in North America. So if you are in another part of the world, it might already be the full moon for you. We've got Child of the Moon here. Full moon is a time of starting over, right? It's releasing old things. And you're coming into, what's the word? Awareness of some things that you're going to be able to let go of in this full moon coming up. So, as you let go and you have those ego deaths are not easy, my Leos. Gossamer Princess, communication, relationship work to be done. So this could have to do with an intimate relationship, a friendship, a family relationship. But there's something here that you're feeling confused and uncertain about. You're looking for answers and you're turning to people for that. And ultimately there's some forgiveness that needs to be happening and some communication. Now the forgiveness needs to happen for yourself first I'm hearing. So self-forgiveness, and that's a big deal. That's not easy work. But there is relationship work to be done here. And the butterflies bring about that hope, right? So we've gone down from the catacombs here, or it really does kind of look like a sewage system, doesn't it? So you might be digging through some profanity alert, some shit right now. And whatever that shit is that you're digging through, this is to let you know that you're going to come out and rise above that. You're going to have clear information in terms of how you can communicate more effectively, how to do that relationship work. But these butterflies are really here to bring you hope and reassurance around that, or just assurance. Let's see what we have at the bottom of the deck. Stardust, premonition, galactic communications, beginnings and endings. So Stardust is really just, there's a cycle here. Something's happening. I don't know if it's a full-on ending, if there's been a disruption and a new beginning is here, but we've got beginnings and endings. We have forgiveness, we have finding answers, and we have communication and relationship work that needs to be done. So I'm guessing this is probably, probably leaning on the side of perhaps romance. If not, it's still family or friendship. Let's find out more about this. We're going to dig into the Patch Tarot cards from Spirit Science here. What is it that my Leos are looking for right now? What answers are they seeking out with divination? What answers? The light. So, no, we don't know what the answer is yet. It came out in reverse, which is concealing information. So I think that there's a secret here or something. You don't have all of the information, and without the information, there it feels like that there's a concealment. And sometimes when we don't have all of the information, it's for our protection. And then at other times, the knowing the information is for our highest good, so that we can make choices accordingly. Now, in the upright position, this is a reveal. So whatever this is that you're searching for, it's currently concealed, and you're going to put it into its upright position. So your revealing is happening. Let's find that out. But whatever it is, something's undercover and you're looking for it in the next couple of weeks. I see here a sword. Do you see this? This sword here. And I don't know if that's what it is, but see how it goes up here? That's a sword to me. And that is a sword of truth that is coming out. There is going to be something that's revealed. And so let's see what else we can get. Tell me more about what this is. If we're looking for divination, let's divine. Let's find out. What can you tell us about what's concealed right now? Conflict. There's a struggle happening. Is this your struggle, Leo, or is this another struggle around you that's occurring that you don't know about, perhaps? Let's see what else we have. Tell me more about Riddle Fisher and the struggle. Something just flew out, but I don't... Oh, here it is. Endurance, 9 of Wands. Okay, so whatever this relationship is for you, it's not telling me if it's, it's more than one person. So it's probably family. There's multiple points of view happening. There's probably not a lot of communication, because do you see how each has a different position, right? But nobody's looking at each other. Nobody's communicating. There's some gaslighting going on with that fire there. And gaslighting is when people purposely do things or say things to get a reaction out of you. So it's 5 of Wands. There's some struggle happening. And this 9 of Wands is here to talk to you about the endurance that you are embodying, this passion, this fire. This DNA strand is about how you adapt. So when DNA is passed on, it changes to adapt to the environment that is up and coming. And you're adapting, you're changing yourself, you are changing your cellular structure, I'm hearing. Wow, I kind of need more. I'm assuming this you understand this. Whatever these answers are, you've had to endure a while for it. You're passionate about it. You are willing to endure for it. We've got the moon card here, which is that introspection. So whatever it is you're finding or you're looking for, this is all an individual journey, okay? So we can't seem to tighten down exactly what it is other than it's a struggle, it's requiring endurance, something's concealed, and you're digging deep. Again, here's another image of the DNA strands. Wow, is there a DNA test for a child maybe? That's obviously a very specific message. So whoever that's for. But DNA is, it's in both of these cards, right? We've got it in terms of introspection and here. So maybe you're deciding if you want to have children. Maybe somebody's pregnant and they're not telling you that they are. Maybe somebody doesn't want to have children and there's a genetic reason for it. So something along those lines, perhaps. So just take it how it resonates. Also look for your messages in the cards too. That's kind of one of the great things about this. I know when I go to other readers, I intently look at their art. It's why I love the cards, right? So if you see messages, take them as they resonate. You are divining right now. You're looking for answers. So trust the answers that are coming in. Tell me more about Child of the Moon, please. What is this transcending of the ego and this forgiveness that's being asked for? Child of the Moon, please. Oh, let's look at it. The Queen of Discs. So, just really supportive, grounding energy there. Is that the person forgiving you? Is that somebody you're forgiving maybe? Many times the royals can indicate people. And the attributes of the royal are the attributes of that person, not necessarily gender. So we've got the Prince of Wands, a visionary here. So there's something that you've had your eyes closed to. Again, we've got that fire energy. We've got it here with the Nine of Wands. We now have it here with the Prince of Wands. You're moving towards something and you want to move quick. And maybe you're keeping your eyes closed to some of the risks. Let's find out more about this. It's fast moving. It's hot. It's, pragmatic. So being practical. We've got another prince here. So the Child of the Moon, Prince of Discs, Prince of Wands. Disc is money. It's that grounded energy. It's nurturing and saving for a rainy day. So you have with the Child of the Moon and the transcending the ego, maybe you're needing the invitation here being to take better control here of the vision and nurture it in a practical way. So this heat, understanding when it's time to go quickly and when it's time to pause. So let's find out a little bit more about this. Child of the Moon, forgiveness. Yeah, there's a lot of King of Wands are coming out upright, audacious, hot, just moving forward. If this is a romantic relationship, there's a lot of heat around it, a lot of passion and energy there. We've got the Seed of Life here. the electricity, the electric horse. Also, sometimes to me, is a water horse. Writing the emotions is what I get from that. It comes to me as water horse, not electric horse. One more for Child of the Moon. Somebody's needing to transcend this fast movement, I feel like. This, yeah, success, Four of Wands. Okay. I don't know, you guys. This might be like a little sneaky, obscure love reading. There's definitely family involved here. I'm not quite picking up what you're putting down this week, my Leos, but hopefully you are. All right. Eight of Wands, fast movement. Okay, something's coming in really, really quickly. It's the information that you're looking for. The Eight of Wands is a super rapid, fast-paced card, high energy, high electricity. Like, this is, whatever this is, there's something very hot, very magnetic, very attractive about it. And there's secrets behind it. Whatever it is, there's a success happening here, but something you've had to endure, and it's been a struggle for you because there has been secrets that have not been revealed to you. And and I feel like maybe you know some things in terms of grabbing information out of the ethers, that you might know things that, like this, right? Divination. But whatever it is, there's a shift happening. It's coming quickly. And you've got some mad success coming in. This energy's so, woof. Yeah, passionate and the Lovers. Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty, this is this is love. So we've got the Lovers coming in here, the Gossamer Princess, communication, relationship work to be done. We've got this shift happening with the Eight of Wands. We've got the Lovers here, which in this particular deck is indicative of marriage. So, there's a greater understanding that something's happening here. Maybe you're being, maybe whatever your relationship is, it's trying to go to a new level, not necessarily marriage. Think of just, how would you just commit to somebody? It doesn't need to go from 0 to 100 in like half a second, right? Like, enjoy the process. But whatever this is, Gossamer Princess, there's relationship work to be done. And that shift is occurring over the next couple weeks with these Lovers here. So whatever this struggle is that you've been experiencing and that you've been enduring, and these secrets that are being kept, it looks like something is shifting out of there, and it's coming in rather quickly. Yeah, we've got the Three of Wands here, which is power, it's purpose. It is, so it's it's the vision, right? So again, we've got this image of fire here, but these three wands, this person, this family, this, whatever this relationship is for you, you can hold a vision of whatever this is. So maybe with the Lovers, you could only at one point hold this vision, right? And then you understand that there's a higher level of that between your souls and your consciousnesses. We have the Hierophant here, the Priestess. We've got the Magician energy here, the Emperor, the Empress. Like, there's something really beautiful here, and you're now able to hold a vision of some aspect of the Lover's card. Not necessarily marriage, though for some of you it could be. So that's what this is, right? This is being able to hold the vision of the wands, and then it becomes clear, right? The fire begins to clear out. You see how there's all this fire and how it just pops open to create the space for the vision of the Three of Wands, or this manifestation that you're trying to create for yourself. You've got the castle hanging out here in the background, right? That's what you're working towards, and you've caught the vision, which we had that, right? Where did we have visioning here? I thought we had vision here somewhere. but you've caught the vision is what you've done. And the vision is around these lovers and the work that you need to do, or they need to do. This is never just one or the other. When there are ruptures in a relationship, when there are communication repairs that need to be made, that means you too, not just your person. So we're taking ownership for our part in it, and the other person can, own what their part is in it, if they will, if they're willing. But it shows that something is happening here because of this shifting energy. Because see how you have all these different states of Patch doing different things, meditating, walking, dancing, balancing, all of these different dancing, running, all of that, right? All of these things are happening. So let's see what else we have here. Anything else? Yep. Yeah, you're putting the work into it. Not entirely perhaps satisfied, like satisfied that you're doing it, but not entirely sure about your returns. Like you're willing to put the work in, you're willing to put the investment in, if it makes sense to do so. But I feel that sense of willingness, right? Because that 9 of Wands was here with that endurance through whatever this struggle is of this thing that has been concealed, right? Because we've got the light in reverse that you're trying to find answers about. Okay. And you're introspecting with this moon energy to do that, going deep. You're looking at what's real, what isn't real. You're looking behind the shadows cast by the light of the moon present things that look very, very different than the light of the sun. And you're needing to reinterpret the shadows cast by the moon here. And you're willing to invest until daylight to see what those shadows are. And, that energy of investment and working towards it is here. Like this is, so tell me a little bit more. Yeah, there's the Queen of Wands is frenzied. We've got a matching pair here. This is a soulmate, a red string of fate, whatever you want to call it. This is a matched pair. We've got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, but the Queen is the feminine energy in this is not awesome right now. We've got Stardust here. And maybe it's because the answers, so is this you, Leos? Is this you seeking out answers and you're in a frenzied pace about it because you don't understand the information that's coming in, that you're receiving premonitions? Because there's movement and there's shift and there's change here. It's just you need to be patient around it. And or you're just so passionate about this person that it literally works you into a frenzy. And that makes me giggle because that feels like what it is. You guys light each other's fire, period, point blank. There's so much fire energy here. And you've got the 4 of Wands, right? So we've got that success. Again, another, in this particular one, this is just the success of, walking through the door of what's next. In many other, if I was a love reader, I would be like, wow, this is like it still is mind blowing because the 4 of Wands is also a marriage card. You've got the Lovers, which is a marriage card in this deck. You've got a matched pair with the King and the Queen of Wands. And you're willing to put the work into it. You're willing to be pragmatic, investment. So maybe there's a really practical conversation coming up between you, because here's the deal. There's obviously a crap ton of chemistry here, but without compatibility, the chemistry doesn't matter. And whoever the Queen of Wands is feeling a little bit uncertain that compatibility is here because the chemistry is so hot. And that's just like, it's chemical, right? It's chemical heat. It is so, wow. I mean, good for you for sure. Stardust. Can we get a couple cards on the premonition, galactic communication, beginnings and endings? Another king. So King of Discs, determined. It came out in the reversed position, which is dull. So somebody is not engaging. And that's probably whoever this Queen of Wands is. It's a little bit frenzied. But somebody's kind of holding back, which is interesting because we've got all this moving forward energy. So is that current energy? So what are we saying here about this? Let's just put this up front. Tell me more about Stardust and the reversed King of Discs. Yeah, wow. Okay. So this King of Discs that's a doll is just whoever this is kind of lost without the other person. They have love. You know that this is coming in. They know that they are wanting to come in. There are secrets that are not being talked about, and this card is so dull. It's so, without the love, without this Two of Cups, this fiery king is just focusing on pentacles, focusing on work, and just going through the mundane of life. It's not even with the sense of determination that this king would normally conduct himself with. It's just literally forcing, I get a sense of forcing, this person is forcing themselves out of the bed and surviving the day. It's just something needs to be spoken up because this love is juicy and beautiful and fantastic and wants to spring up. It is a wellspring of emotional happiness. And it's definitely a soulmate relationship here. So there's love. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah. Yep. Lots of twos here. The Genesis. So somewhere, some kind of connection is being made. A road is being chosen. A path is going to be followed. Okay. We've got Aries energy here. Oh, another two. So we've got the Two of Cups, the emotional love. And again, the Wands energy, the passion, whatever it is, somebody's going for it. And that Genesis, that light, that heat is there. And, it doesn't matter who's below, or it doesn't matter. This one here, this person is going to choose the path. They're going to go. It's okay. It's interesting. I want to know more about this one here because this one's in conflict. It's in resistance. And we've got that frenzied queen. We've got that dull king. Tell me a little bit more about this Two of Wands, please. There you are. Yeah, I'm not sure somebody wants it's dejection. This is the Ace of Wands. This is that passionate new beginning. And whatever this secret is, whatever this concealment is, this divination, this queen, whoever it is dejected. There are secrets. There's communication that needs to be yeah, I mean, there's communication and relationship work to be done, and there's somebody in resistance, somebody who's resisting the passion because of a feeling of dejection or rejection, right? The energy's there. The Queen of Wands knows that it is, and she doesn't believe in it. She's rejecting the concept of it because there's no clear answer. It's still in the light of the moon. It's not in the light of the sun yet. And we had the light, sorry about the card mess here, but we had the light that came up in reverse. So it's still, whatever the situation is, still in a state of concealment, and a reveal needs to happen. And the reveal will be what puts this Queen of Wands and this Ace of Wands back into their upright positions of passionate inspiration for this King of Wands, okay? There's a vision. There's, this King of Wands, I think, has been coming in as a prince and needs to come in as a king and wants to. This is absolutely something entirely, fully successful. But somewhere there's a struggle in here because of some secrets. So, whatever it is, I hope you guys can overcome your secrets. If this is a love that you want, I hope it finds you. If it's a love that's just meant to go its own way, then there's probably going to be some heartbreak here because there's some real love and passion here, but there's also some definite issues with communication, understanding, some forgiveness and some real ego. If this matched pair, if this king and queen of wands, if there's an ego problem in here and this king is showing up as a prince, then yeah, you can see how, the queen might be a little bit confused and, her heat might be being turned in on herself, on the king, on somebody else. But there is definitely, this queen, she's feeling the king, but she doesn't trust the king. Yeah. Tune into your intuition. The priestess is here. Intuition. So the answer, actually. You probably, whoever this is, king or queen that I'm talking to, you actually already know the answer. You've got the key. The lock just isn't in front of you right now. And, while you're seeking it out, give yourself some space to not concern yourself with it as much. I feel like you need to be in some joy here. I mean, there's some really beautiful things. There's some real love here, but this is an intense energy right here. And with all of these super highly positive cards, like, if you can pull the dejected feelings and the frenzy into passion and inspiration, you are on the road to absolute love and success. Look at this. Look at this. Can I just say, OMG, Gina? You've got the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Lovers. You can turn that Queen of Wands and that Ace of Wands into the upright positions very easily by simply transcending the ego and working on that communication. That right there, my beautiful Leos, is what you have coming for you in the next 2 weeks. So whether you're the king headed for it or the queen concerned about it, you are fully in success. Drink that in. Success. Go get it, beautiful. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.